Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5.
Global stocks have sunk a day after President Donald Trump announced sweeping new tariffs that are forecast to raise prices and weigh on growth in the US and abroad. Stock markets in the Asia-Pacific region fell for a second day, hot on the heels of the US S&P 500, which had its worst day since COVID crashed the economy in 2020. Nike, Apple and Target were among big consumer names worst hit, all of them sinking by more than 9%. At the White House, Trump told reporters the US economy would boom thanks to the minimum 10% tariff he plans to slap on global imports in the hope of boosting federal revenues and bringing American manufacturing home.
40 years, we've had an economy that rewards people who ship American jobs overseas and raises taxes on American workers, and we're flipping that on its head. We're going to cut taxes for American workers and for American companies that build here. We're going to make it harder to ship American jobs overseas. It's a total shift in the way that we've done economic policy in the United States of America, but it was necessary.
We had been requesting the U.S. government to review its unilateral tariff measures at various levels, and we are extremely disappointed and regret that such measures have been implemented nonetheless.
Our intention remains to secure a deal, but nothing is off the table.
We will continue to make the strongest case for these unjustified tariffs to be removed from our exporters.
We are going to fight these tariffs with countermeasures. We are going to protect our workers.
The entire global economy will suffer from these ill-considered decisions.
피청구인을 파면함으로써 얻는 헌법 소의 이익이 대통령 파면에 따르는 국가적 손실을.
South Korea's constitutional court has unanimously voted to uphold the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol. There were tears of joy and sadness among pro-Yoon and anti-Yoon supporters who had taken to the streets ahead of the verdict. Police are on standby in case of any violent protests. In his first remarks after the verdict, Yoon says he is truly sorry for failing to live up to the people's expectations. His short-lived declaration of martial law last December plunged the country into political turmoil. His powers were first suspended when Parliament voted to impeach him on the 14th of December.
In his toolbox, he saw this martial law as a method for punishing the opposition. From logically or reasonably speaking, it was a poor decision. It lacked wisdom, and he is paying the consequences for it now.
At least 27 Palestinians have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a school in northern Gaza that was serving as a shelter for displaced families. Dozens more were wounded when the Dar al-Akram school in the northeastern Taffa district of Gaza City was hit. The Israeli military said it struck prominent terrorists who were in a Hamas command and control center without mentioning a school. The health ministry earlier reported the killing of another 97 people in Israeli attacks over the previous 24 hours, as Israel said its ground offensive was expanding to seize large parts of Palestinian territory. Veteran Bollywood actor and director Manoj Kumar has died at the age of 87. The actor died of age-related health issues. His son, Kunal Goswami, told a news agency that Kumar had been battling health issues for a long time. Kumar leaves behind him a rich legacy of patriotic films, which propelled him to fame in the 60s and 70s.
And Tom Cruise has paid tribute to his Top Gun co-star Val Kilmer, who died earlier this week, aged 65. Appearing at CinemaCon in Las Vegas, Cruise led a crowd in the Coliseum Theatre in a moment of silence to honour a dear friend of mine, Val Kilmer. I cannot tell you how much I admired his work, how much I thought of him as a human being, and how grateful and honoured I was when he joined Top Gun, Cruise said. The 22 sequel Top Gun Maverick marked Kilmer's last movie role. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.